Ég þreyttur, en ég hætti ekki.
Ég þreyttur,
en ég fer áfram.
He has 4,000 years. He has not slept since the first war. He does not fight because he wants to. He fights because that is what Thor is for.
They paint me young, they paint me full of fire. They do not paint the weight of getting tired. 1,000 years of thunder in my hands. 1,000 years of holding broken lands. I do not rage, I stopped that long ago. Rage is for the ones who do not know how long the line of enemies can be. How many fall and still more come for me.
He never once put down the hammer.
It is not something I know how to do. My father sees the end, he does not share it. My mother watched me leave and had to bear it. I go to every battle fully knowing that somewhere in the future I stop going. The serpent kills me, I have always known. 9 steps I walk before I fall alone. And yet I wake and lift the hammer still, because the people need me and I will.
The storms are his, the lightning is his burden. The sea bows down when he walks on the shore. He does not smile the way the stories tell it. He smiles like someone who has smiled before.
I smile because they need me to. The tired God
still walks into the storm.
The tired God
still keeps the people warm. 1,000 years of thunder, 1,000 years of war. He does not fight because he wants to. He fights because that is what he's for.
The tired God
still lifts the hammer higher.
The tired God
still burns like ancient fire.
I have seen him stand when nothing else was standing. I have seen him bleed and not let anyone see. He carries all the prayers of every warrior who asks for strength, and strength is all they be. He does not answer every prayer with victory. Sometimes the answer is get up again. Sometimes the thunder is not for the battle. Sometimes the thunder is
I hear you, friend.
I am not the god of winning. I am the god of trying one more time. Every man who stands when he is broken stands with me. That is the sign, what keeps him going.
The ones who need him.
What does he want?
One night without the war.
Can he be broken?
Ask the serpent.
He walks toward it.
He walked toward it before.
The tired God
still walks into the storm.
The tired God
still keeps the people warm. 1,000 years of thunder, 1,000 years of war. He does not fight because he wants to. He fights because that is what he's for.
The tired God
still lifts the hammer higher.
The tired God
still burns like ancient fire.
Ragnarok is coming, I can feel it in the ground. The serpent stirs beneath the sea without a sound. I do not run, I do not hide, I do not pray. I pick the hammer up and walk into the grave.
I have never seen him hesitate or falter. I have never seen him choose the easier road. He walks toward every ending like a soldier who signed up knowing what the contract showed. I am tired, but I do not stop.
Jeg drægter,
I am tired,
but I do not stop. tired, but I will never stop. Jag mitt för täckinguna.
Jag mitt
Och jag sa allt.
He gave his eye to see. He gave his breath to know. He hung 9 days on the tree,
So wisdom had somewhere to go. I hung myself upon the tree alone. 9 days of silence, 9 days of bone. No food, no water, no one heard me call. I held the void until the runes would fall. They say I sacrificed myself to me. That is the only way a god stays free. The eyes I gave was not a thing I lost. It was the payment, I knew what it cost.
he saw everything the moment it was gone.
Sight is not the eye. The well of me, it holds what I gave up. One night for all the worlds inside that cup. Men think that wisdom comes without a price. They want the known without the sacrifice. I am the wanderer, the one-eyed gray. I did not take, I traded and I paid. Every king who rules, every war that's won stands on the eye I gave it for the sun.
The ravens carry what he cannot hold. The wolves walk where he cannot go. He gave away the thing he loved the most, and became something only dead men know.
It was worth every darkness.
Odin's price
Was more than any man would pay.
Odin's price was everything he gave away.
One night for the runes, 9 days on the tree. He did not do it for the glory, he did it to see.
Odin's price was paid before the morning. Odin's price was why the ravens keep on calling. I have seen him walk the roads in grey disguise. One eye that sees too much, one hollow where the light dies. He asks the questions that he already knows. He tests the men to see which way the wind blows. He is not kind.
Kindness is not the point.
He is the surgeon cutting every joint.
He breaks the things he loves to make them stronger.
He cannot stop.
The war is getting longer. I know which of my sons will not survive. I know the morning when I stop to be alive. I go to it regardless. That is the creed. A god who hides from death is not what warriors need.
What did he lose?
Everything he was.
What did he gain?
Everything that is.
Can he be stopped?
As the wolf at the end.
He walks toward it.
He has always walked on it.
Odin's price
Was more than any man would pay.
Odin's price was everything he gave away.
One night for the runes, 9 days on the tree. Did not do it for the glory, he did it to see.
Odin's price was paid before the morning. Odin's price is why the ravens keep on calling.
I have seen the end, I saw it in the well. I have seen my own death, and I will not tell. Not because it frightens me, it does not.
Because the knowing is the only thing I've got. He carries what no living thing should carry. He walks toward what no god should have to face. He does it without armor, without pity, because someone has to hold this broken place.
Jag mitt för täckinguna.
I gave my eye.
I gave my eye for this.
And I would give it again. And I would give it again. And I would give it again.
Odin, hey, hey, pay the price.
Odin, he saw everything. Odin,
Hey, hey, he stop.
Odin, he saw everything.
Odin's price was more than any man would pay.
Odin's price was everything he gave away.
One night for the runes, 9 days on the tree.
He did not do it for the glory, he did it to see.
Hey,
Odin's price was paid before the morning. Odin's price is why the ravens keep on calling.
jag mitt
Mitt.
för täckinguna.
I paid the price.
I would pay it again. Þeir kölluðu mig blekking. Þeir kölluðu mig ljúgara. Þeir gáfu mér keðjur. Þeir gerðu mig að þessu.
They called him the trickster.
They made that word a cage.
They forgot who lit the fire.
They forgot who built the rage. I was there when the walls were built. I was there when the ocean split. I solved the problems that the gods created, and they called me dangerous for it. I loved them the way a wolf loves running. I stayed because the north was mine. And when they finally bound me to the stone, they used the guts of what I loved as twine.
He did not become the monster.
They made him one. There is a difference. I am the god of getting things done wrong, of beautiful solutions that don't last long, a fire that warms you and burns you both, of promises kept to the letter, not the oath. They needed me and hated that they did. They smiled at me and kept me like a kid. And when I finally broke beneath the weight, they acted surprised. They built this gate.
The snake drips poison on his bound face. His wife holds the bow with shaking hands. Every drop that falls is a tremor in the earth. Every chain they forged is why the fire stands.
She stayed. That is the only thing that matters.
The first exile
Was not born in darkness.
The
First exile was pushed there by the heartless. He burned too bright, he moved too fast. He was the thing they needed that was never meant to last. The first exile
still laughs beneath the mountain.
The first exile.
The earth shakes when he's counting.
I have seen the gods sit in their golden hall, pretending that they did not make him fall. They tell the story like he was always broken, like chaos was the first word he had spoken. But I was there before the binding morning. I saw the god who joked and built and ran. They took the most alive thing in the 9 worlds and buried it because they couldn't understand. I am not chaos, I am change, and change is what the comfortable arrange to make the villain of the story, so they can keep the hall, the me, the glory. What did he do? What they asked him to. What did he break? What was already cracking? Can he be free? Ask him when the end comes. He is already laughing. He has always been laughing. The first exile was not born in darkness. The first exile was pushed there by the heartless. He burned too bright, he moved too fast. He was the thing they needed that was never meant to last. The first exile
Still laughs beneath the mountain.
The first exile.
The earth shakes when he's counting.
When Ragnarok comes, I will not fight for them. I will not fight against, I will fight for what ends. The world that caged me does not deserve saving. The world that comes after that one has a chance.
I do not call him villain, I call him honest. The only God who never wore a mask. He showed them everything and they rejected, and now they wonder why he does not ask.
Þeir gerðu mig að þessu.
I did not choose this.
They built the monster.
When they burn the bridge.
Loki.
The first exile. The earth remember. The first exile. The earth remember. The first exile. The first exile.
The first exile
Was not born in darkness.
The first exile
Was pushed there by the heartless. He burned too bright, he moved too fast. He was the thing they needed that was never meant to last.
The first exile.
Still laughs beneath the mountain.
The first exile.
The earth shakes when he's counting.
Þeir gerðu mig að þessu.
They made me this.
And when the end comes,
They will finally understand why. Fjörðurinn mann því.
remembers every ship that left.
The North remembers every man it kept.
The water does not mourn, it does not need to.
The cold fjords hold what the living have wept.
I have stood at the edge of the grey water and watched the longships disappear in mist. The men who rowed them did not look back twice. They held the oar and vanished in the list. The fjord does not care if they come back. The mountains do not move for grief or prayer. The North is not a mother, it is older. It was here before the gods thought to care. The land remembers every name it swallowed.
It remembers and it does not grieve.
The children of the North are made of granite, of ice that does not melt in summer sun, of silence that is larger than the speaking of darkness that arises before it's done. I have seen the northern lights at midnight and felt something older than my fear. The fjords do not promise you a morning, they only promise that the cold is here. The ravens fly when no warm thing survives. The wolves run where the tree line disappears. The North is not a place that welcomes softness. It only keeps the ones who last through years.
And those are the only ones worth keeping.
The cold fjords call you
when you have forgotten what
the cold fjords hold you
in the silence of the North. Every man who left here left a piece inside the stone.
The cold fjords
Never promised you would find your way back home.
The cold fjords call you
like a thing that always knew you.
The cold fjords hold you
Until the water moves through you.
I sailed these waters when the ice was closing. I held the oar until my hands went gray. The fjord did not encourage me or warn me. It only ever stays. I asked the water once if I would make it. The water said nothing, that was the reply. The North does not negotiate your survival. It only shows you how you choose to die.
He did not die that winter on the water. He came back harder than the stone he left. The fjord gave nothing and it took everything soft. And what remained was something past the rest.
What does the North give?
Nothing, it will tell you.
What does it take?
Everything that breaks.
Can you survive it?
Only if you're willing to become as cold as everything it makes.
The cold fjords call you
When you have forgotten what
the cold fjords hold you
in the silence of the North. Every man who left here left a piece inside the stone.
The cold fjords
Never promised you would find your way back home.
The cold fjords call you
Like a thing that always knew you.
The cold fjords hold you
Until the water moves through you. There is a beauty in the thing that does not need you. There is a freedom in the land that will not bend. The North is not a comfort, it is honest. It does not pretend that anything won't end.
I've been to warmer lands with softer voices. I have walked in places where the sun is kind, but something always pulls me to the grey water. The cold fjords left a mark I cannot find.
Fjordur in manthi, the fjords remember.
They always remember.
Remembers,
It always remembers. The North,
remembers.
it always remembers. Cold fjords call you.
When you have forgotten what
The cold fjords hold you.
in the silence of the Lord. Every man who left here left a piece inside the stone.
The cold fjords
Never promised you would find your way back home.
Cold fjords call you.
Like a thing that always knew you.
Cold fjords hold you.
Until the water moves through you. Fjordur in manthi, hann and Allah. The fjords remember.
Even those who never came back. sikla í síðasta sinn. Sjórinn veit þetta.
Við sigla í síðasta sinn.
Og við erum tilbúin.
The ship knows it is the last time. The wood remembers every wave before. The sea does not make promises of mourning. The sea only opens one more door.
I have sailed since I was young enough to stand. I have read the stars with salt-cracked hands. I know every sound the rigging makes at night. I know the difference between wrong and right water. This voyage feels different in my chest, not fear, something older and more honest. The ship is lighter than she's ever been, like she already knows what this means.
The ocean takes everyone eventually.
I have always known that. We buried 3 men before the halfway mark. We sang their names into the freezing dark. We did not weep, that is not what they'd want. We pulled the oar and let the cold wind haunt. The sea is not a killer, it's a door between the man you were and something more. Every sailor who has gone beneath the wave did not drown.
He arrived.
The long ship carved through water black as
Stone. The crew pulled harder than they'd ever pulled. They did not speak of what was waiting after. They spoke of what they'd done and what they built.
That is the right conversation for the end.
The last voyage is not an ending.
The last voyage
Is where the sea stopped pretending.
every wave was practice.
Every storm was school.
The last voyage needs a sailor who already knows the rules.
The last voyage carries what we want.
The last voyage
Opens what we never heard.
I watched the ship until I could not see it. I watched the water close where it had gone.
I did not call him back, he would not have come back. He was a man who had to keep going on.
The shore holds those who wait and those who cannot. The sea holds those who could not stop their feet. I am the one who stayed and learned the waiting.
He is the one who went to me.
She never asked me not to go. She understood the water in my blood. She kissed me like the last time and the first time. She knew the difference between love and flood. What does the sea promise?
Nothing, only depth.
What does the sailor carry?
Everything he was.
Can the ship come back?
That's the one still waiting.
Some ships come back.
Some become the cause.
The last voyage
is not an ending.
The last voyage
Is where the sea stopped pretending.
every wave was practice.
Every storm was school.
The last voyage needs a sailor who already knows the rules.
Last voyage carries what we want.
The last voyage
Opens what we never heard.
I am not afraid of what is in the deep. I built my life so there is nothing left to keep. I gave away the soft things long ago. The sea can take a man, it cannot take what I know.
He disappeared the way the north wind does, into something larger than a name. I do not mourn him. Mourning is for endings. He did not end. He just became the flame.
Vi cyklar i síðasta sinn.
Sjórinn veit þetta.
We sail one last time.
The sea already
Vi
knows.
cyklar í síðasta sinn.
Sjórinn veit þetta.
We sail one last time.
The sea already knows.
The last voyage. The last voyage. The last voyage.
The last voyage is not an ending. The last voyage is where the sea stopped pretending.
Every wave was practice.
Every storm was
The
school.
last voyage needs a sailor who already knows the rules.
Last voyage carries what we want. Last voyage opens what we never heard.
Vi cyklar í síðasta sinn.
Sjórinn veit þetta.
We sail one last time.
And we are ready.
Sköldur ætlogi Deum Sama, Elavi Deum Eki. One shield between them and everything, one fire to hold against the night. Not brothers by blood, by something older, two men who chose each other for the fight. I did not choose him for his strength alone, I chose him for the way he held the bone of every loss we carried side by side, without ever letting either one of us hide. We have held the line when lines were gone, we have burned the bridge and still walked on. I know the weight of what he cannot carry, I carry it, that is what we are.
They made a language only two men speak.
We have not needed any other. There is a kind of love that has no name, not the songs describe it, not the scouts. It is the hand that finds you in the dark, it is the shield before the spear falls. I have seen him bleed and not say anything, I have bled and he has said nothing too. That is the agreement, no one breaks it, that is the bond we always knew.
The raven saw them fight as one shadow. The wolves ran where they walked without a sound. Two men who made a promise in the firelight. Two men who have not let each other down.
We will not!
Shield and flame.
One holds and one burns.
Shield and flame.
One gives and one learns. They do not speak of
What the bond cost them, they do not have to. Both men know. Shield and flame.
they walk where no one follows.
Shield and flame.
Through every fire and every shadow.
I have seen 1,000 warriors in my time. I have seen the ones who fought for gold and fame, but only twice have I seen what these two carry. The kind of bond that has no other name.
They do not fight for glory or for kingdoms. They fight because the other one is there. That is the oldest reason and the truest. That is the only bond worth what you bear. He saved my life in ways he does not know. He stood between me and the thing inside that would have made me into something empty. He held the shield while I became the fire. What are they? What the North builds? What do they want? The other one to live. Can they be broken? Break one and you'll find out the other one becomes what you can't fix.
Shield and flame.
One holds and one burns.
Shield and flame.
One gives and one learns. They do not speak
Speak of what the bond cost them, they do not have to. Both men know. Shield and flame.
They walk where no one follows.
Shield and flame.
Through every fire and every shadow. If I fall before him, let him keep going.
If he falls before me, let me carry his name.
We did not come this far to stop at endings.
We came this far because we are shield and flame. I have seen the gods with all their golden power. I have seen the kings inside their carved stone halls, but nothing I have witnessed in 10,000 years has moved me like two men who will not fall.
Ein skulder,
Ein Logi,
one shield.
one flame.
We do not fall alone.
Shield and flame.
We do not fall.
Shield and flame.
We do not fall.
Shield and flame.
We do not fall.
Shield and flame. We do not fall.
One holds and one burns.
Shield and flame.
One gives and one learns.
They do not speak of what the bond cost them. They do not have to. Both men know. Shield and flame.
They walk where no one follows.
Shield and flame.
Through every fire and every shadow. I'm skulder.
8 Logi,
One shield.
one flame.
We never fall alone.
Yes, our poverty köntjauentam.
Yggdrasil. Before the gods there was the tree. Before the worlds there was the root. The tree has watched everything begin.
The tree will watch it all conclude.
I was here before the first word spoken, before the hammer and before the throne. I held the 9 worlds in my deepest branches. I have never once been truly alone.
The gods who think they rule do not remember that everything they built stands on my back. I do not hold them out of loyalty. I hold them because that is what I am.
What are we to something that old?
Children, beloved children.
I have felt the axes at my roots before.
I have felt the serpent and the eagle war.
I have held the dead and held the living.
In the same branch, neither knows the score.
Odin hung for me and found the runes.
I did not give them, they were always there.
He found what he was willing to see.
Because he was willing to hang in the air.
The roots go deeper than the dead can follow. The branches higher than the gods can climb. The tree was not created, it simply is.
The tree does not exist inside of time. I am not in time.
Time is in me.
Yggdrasil speaks before the ending. Yggdrasil speaks, the roots are bending. Every world you know hangs from my arm. Every god you trust lives in my palm. Yggdrasil speaks,
And the 9 worlds listen.
Yggdrasil speaks, because the end is glistening.
I stood beneath the tree on the last morning, before Ragnarok had fully found its name. I put my hand against the bark and felt it, the heartbeat of the thing that holds the flame.
It did not speak in words, it spoke in shaking. The tremor that began somewhere below. The roots were pulling in what they had given. The tree was breathing in before the blow.
I am not afraid of what is coming.
I have held endings in my bark before.
The worlds that fall will fall into my branches.
And from my branches worlds begin once more.
What does the tree fear?
Nothing, it is older.
What does it want?
Nothing, it simply grows.
Can it be destroyed?
As the fire giant,
Even Searcher's flame feeds
what the tree knows.
Yggdrasil speaks.
Before the ending,
Yggdrasil speaks.
the roots are bending.
Every world you know
Hangs from my arm.
Every god you trust
Lives in my
Yggdrasil
palm.
speaks. And the 9 worlds listen. Yggdrasil speaks.
Because the end is glistening. I have held the laughter and the weeping. I have held the war and held the peace. I have been the road between all places. I have been the thing that will not cease. When the gods are gone and men are memory. When the fire has taken everything inside. From my roots to humans will be walking into a morning. Either one has right.
She told me the standing in the forest.
Her voice was in the wind and in the ground.
I understood that everything was borrowed.
And everything returns to where it's found. Yes, I'll
I saw the beginning,
I will see the end.
and I will hold what comes after. Yggdrasil speaks.
Before the ending,
Yggdrasil speaks.
the roots are bending.
Every world you know
Hangs from my arm.
Every god you trust
Lives in my
Yggdrasil
palm.
speaks. And the 9 worlds listen. Yggdrasil speaks.
Because the end is glistening. Yes, you're departed.
ekki neitt. Ég á ekkert að tapa.
Ég á ekki neitt.
Og þess vegna ég frjáls.
He lost everything in a single morning. He buried it and walked into the north. He did not become the rage became him.
And from the ash, he found what he was worth. They took the field, they took the hall, they took the name. They left me nothing and I felt the flame. Not anger, something colder and more clean. The clearest thing that I have ever seen. When you have nothing left to lose or keep, the fear goes with it buried in the deep. I walked into the battle without armor, because the armor was already gone.
He did not fight like someone who could die.
I cannot die, I have nothing left to lose. They call it madness, I call it arriving at the place that's underneath the fear. Every man who fights for something precious has a limit. I am not from here. I am the thing that lives past every limit. I am the morning after everything is gone. Not broken, burned down to the foundation. And foundations are what hold the dawn.
The bare skin was not costume, it was shedding. The man he was before fell on the field. What walked into the battle was not angry. What walked in had nothing left to yield.
When you have nothing, you become everything. The Berserker
does not fight for winning.
The Berserker
fights past every beginning.
He lost the
thing that made him afraid. He found what lives on the other side of pain.
The Berserker
is not what they call creed.
The Berserker
is what's left when nothing stays.
I have seen the ones who break beneath their grief. I have seen the ones who bend and find relief. But once, only once, I have seen this. The man who burned so clean he became lit. He did not rage against the ones who took it. He did not mourn the fire or the field. He stood up from the ash, already different, already something that would never yield. I do not want the things I had before. I do not want the hall or oath or shore. I want the only thing that cannot burn. I want the moment that I never have to earn. What does he want? The next battle. What does he fear? Nothing he checked. Can he be stopped? Bring enough men. Even then he has not stopped yet. The Berserker
does not fight for winning.
The Berserker
fights past every beginning. He lost the thing that made him afraid. He found what lives on the other side of pain.
The Berserker
it's not what they call crazy.
The Berserker
it's what's left when nothing stays.
There is a freedom in the absolute zero, in the place where grief has finished its work. I did not choose this, I was chosen by the burning. And what came through is something that won't hurt.
I do not pity him, I recognize him. He found the thing most men will never find. The place beyond the fear of any ending. The open field behind the fearful mind.
Ég á ekki neitt.
Ég á ekkert að tapa.
I have nothing